Hey now, I'm Wit, and I tell you that MoonSwatch killer video I did featuring this watch, the Pagani Design version 3 of the PD-1701, was so popular I figured, hey, I might as well be one of the first to show you the brand new version 4. Let's start with this one right here. Now, I'll keep this video a little shorter. Just go check out the previous video for all the specs and that kind of thing, because the watch is identical other than you see a new color variation first, right? Still get the strap, still get the cleaning cloth. Let's just see what the differences are. Oh, look at that. Meteorite dial, or should I say Meteorite style dial. All right, so that's that first thing we noticed was the Meteorite dial, obviously, but look at this. It's got applied markers as well, so this kind of goes backwards. They did some other previous models like that. So you've got a chapter ring that comes out away from that inner dial that is the Meteorite blue part. And then the applied indices. Oh, and look at that. It's a applied logo as well. There we go. That's a good view of it. The indices look great. Got a nice pop to it, the polish. A little beveled edge coming down to the dial section there. And you see there's a little bit of loom plots on them as well. I'll get you a loom shot here in a bit. I like that applied logo. I think it would have been nice to just have the logo itself and maybe ditch all the other text. And you can see the handset is black instead of white, yet the subdials stay with that white contrast on their handset. That looks pretty good. Man, I really like that chapter ring. Not getting as much of that indice, illusion of it climbing the riot as much from the distortion of the crystal with those applied indices, just because they're not stretched out quite towards the end of where the riot is. But it's still a cool look. All right, let's see the other one. Ah, that's new. I missed that in the other box. Pagani Design, all one word, top waterproof. Yeah, I don't know about that either. There were some comments in that other video about, if you could really trust this being 100 meters of water resistance. I'm going to say no. I mean, it's got screw down. Oh, look at that. See, that's the white, by the way. I almost missed that. I started talking about the water resistance. So it's got a screw down crown for the main time, but the pushers are freestanding. They're not screw down. So honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't take this swimming. I wouldn't risk it. All right, let's get that sapphire sticker off of there. Yeah, I'm liking this color variation. I mean, you had me a white dial to begin with, but the contrast of those black subdials, and then you've got the black handset and that the black bezel for the tachymeter. That just looks great. And these indices, I can't quite see. Are they almost okay? They're not. They look like they had a touch of black to them as well, right? I think it's just the shadow. They're polished, applied indices, and then again you've got that Pagani Design logo that is applied. And the chapter ring is a little different with this one. It is more color matched to the dial, it appears. It is not silver. Or is it? Wow. Actually, that might be identical. It's just playing with the color of the dial on this one more, it's more in tune with it, where it's more in contrast here with the blue. Check it out. There's no date. No date window. Yep. Ghost date. Yeah, I don't feel anything or hear anything, so definitely no date wheel there, but you do have the two positions. So first click is nothing, ghost date position. Second click is hacking and time setting. And something I didn't touch on in the other video as well is look at that small seconds hand. It is nearly hitting every marker. Pretty good feat for a budget watch like this, and especially when you have a small seconds rather than a central seconds hand. And while we're in tight like this, I've got my answer to the Meteorite style dial. So I see a pattern here. So look at this 4 o'clock marker here. See that straight line there, and then these this way it kind of combs the bottom of that subdial. Now come over here. Here's that same straight line, the same shading underneath that subdial. Here, right by the pinion, you've got this straight line, and then right by the pinion, straight line. So, I mean, I don't think that was any big surprise, right? I called it right off the bat. Meteorite style, but it looks good. All right, not too bad on the loom. I mean, considering how small those plots are on the applied indices, here it is compared to the version 3. You can see with the painted indices and much larger loom area. Although this on the right, the version 3, kind of does seem to be fading a little quicker than these two on the left, which are the version 4. I think some of it is the curved crystal playing with the reflection. It's almost giving the appearance of a double loom plot. All right, I want to try one of these on, but first I'll show you what I'm wearing today. This is the Cadola Aviateur, a pilot watch with a inner rotating slide rule bezel. And I got this watch for $47. Can you believe that? You can't, but if you want to hear the story, check out that video right there. Stuck it on this FKM rubber strap, and man, that is smoking. 42 millimeter case on my 8-inch wrist. Pretty stylish. Gotta say, I do like the bracelet, and especially this clasp, fully milled scissor clasp, 3 micro adjusts, and this extension as well. But I gotta say that the spring bars are very, very cheap. Once you take this bracelet off, good luck getting it back on with those spring bars. Again, there are going to be some pitfalls with watches that are at these prices. They've got to cut corners somewhere, and that's where they did it. This comes in at under $90. So that's version 4 in a nutshell. Same exact specs as version 3, except you've got a Meteorite style dial, one in blue and one in white. Actually, they're calling this gray. And then you've got applied indices and applied logo at the 12 spot, and black handset, and no date complication on these. Check the description for links on how you can pick one up. And let me know what you think. You like version 3 or version 4 better? Leave your comments and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Whit, with so many watches, so little time and money.